Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen. Today we have an all signs reading. I'm trying to get in the habit of doing these for you guys every Saturday. Let me know if that works for you or not. But the theme for today's reading is planning and jealousy. So, as you can probably guess from the title, we have somebody here who is plotting or planning, trying to figure out how they can avoid losing you. So, I know that I want you in my future. I'm working on making the proper plans, and I feel like you've moved on without me. That's difficult for me to see. For some of you, we'll obviously find out when we dive into the individual astrological signs. For some of you, this second card is a different energy. Somebody is jealous because they see somebody else is planning something for you. But I think for the majority of you, we have somebody who is planning something and hoping that they can avoid losing you. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Quick reminder, hi there, Ambit. Quick reminder for you all that if you check the description box below, you'll be able to see the order in which I do the signs. Eventually, hopefully, I can figure out a way to timestamp in real time or figure out a way to let you guys know. But I do like to go air signs, water signs, fire signs, and earth signs. So thank you as ever to my Virgos for being super patient with me. But let's dive in. We're going to get probably 2 or 3 tarot decks or oracle decks here for a general energy read, and then we'll dive into Aquarius first. So right off the bat, we have happiness in the reverse, divine feminine. So it does feel to me like this is how our divine feminine energy is feeling. There's a little bit of a disappointment, or maybe even a sense that somebody could have done better for you but didn't. Feels like somebody made a promise and then went back on it. Ooh, good luck with that. Be careful. No. Yeah, that's not a thing. Sending you protection there, love. I know you can figure that one out. We have financial support, child, alimony, government, obsession in the reverse, and twin flames. I did add this all signs preemptively to the twin flames playlist. So I do feel like for some of you, this is about somebody that you would consider the one that got away. You may have actually referred to them as your twin flame. I like to caution people on that because we can get a little bit too concerning. Well, how do I want to say this? Sometimes we ascribe too much importance to a relationship, and it allows us to look the other way in situations where we may not normally have done that, right? So you want to make sure you're not looking for reasons to keep somebody around instead of looking to see whether or not that person's actually a good fit, right? We've got obsession in the reverse, must have. So I do feel like there's something about acknowledging that something wasn't right and letting them know this could be a breakup. But we do have somebody who I think has seen the light and realizes that whatever they were initially working towards doesn't make them happy, and money may have come into play in terms of how somebody made their decision, but it doesn't anymore. Somebody sees the situation for how it truly is. And with plugged or connected in the reverse, this feels like it's like, I don't know why I'm thinking 2 ships in the night, but what was originally something that you felt was really closely connected, or, it feels like thinking somebody understands you and then realizing that they don't. Maybe there was kind of like a sense that somebody here was kind of like faking how they truly connected with you. For some of you, you may have dealt with somebody that was even like making up stories or finding ways to relate to you that were not genuine just because they wanted to kind of lure you in. Ooh, you guys, I can't remember the last time I saw this card. We have the universe, God, source, intelligence, prayers, support, above. I feel like there is protection coming through here, that the universe has your back and wants to make the situation better for you because you have taken the opportunity to see life in a more true light, and you know now what the path is that you must take. So there's a maturity here, and the universe wants to reward you for having that maturity. We have lessons and purity. You have chosen to take the lessons for what they are. And even though you may have gone through what's considered the dark night of the soul, which can definitely be difficult, there's something here about your character. How do I say this? You're like a bottle of wine. You have aged well. You take those lessons, you take those years, and you make sure that it becomes part of you, that you learn from it, not just being the same person, right? Hi, let's walk home. How are you doing? And you've maintained some sort of light within you, some innocence or virtue, and you've retained your morals. So there's something about navigating some really difficult situations, some distressing situations, and still being able to have that light within you that guides you in terms of being a good person, being genuine, not letting somebody drag you down into their, I don't know if I like that, into their darkness. So we had haunting and ethereal. This is like night and day coming out together. Haunting has the following words underneath it: curse, lost souls, eerie, psychic attack, and dark force. Under ethereal, we have heavenly, angelic, airy, mermaids, fantasy, and daydream. So this is light and dark coming up against each other. People who give in to their base urges, don't make decisions regarding, how their morals would dictate, but instead do what would get them what they want. This is living in your ego, or if you've taken psychology, I'm sure the word id would apply here. And you were challenged whether or not you wanted to live in this energy or the energy that you truly possess. And you chose, it's like you're Harry fucking Potter here, and you chose the light side, not the dark side. Well, sorry, that's a little bit more Star Wars, but you know what I'm saying. You didn't want to go with the dark magic. You didn't want to go with trying to use people, right? Good morning, Nancy. How are you doing? So we have enlightenment and enchantment. I feel like that's important. There's something here about your wisdom, your understanding of the universe that captivates others, that charms others. You're one of those people, when people meet you, they expect something less. They expect you to be more ordinary. And then they find there's levels to you. There's layers to you, like Shrek, like an onion. And I think this means there are people that fall in love with you that maybe don't tell you. There are people that fall in love with you rather quickly. You surprise people. But I feel there's a lesson here in terms of just because someone falls in love with you doesn't mean that you have to fall in love with them. Just because somebody sees the beauty of your charms doesn't mean that you have to thank them for it. That sounds maybe a little bit thankless, but sometimes we have to remind ourselves that if you possess that light or that purity or that genuine character, you're going to draw in people that lack it, right? And it's going to end up being a bit of a challenge to you in terms of identifying if I am this divine feminine. And remember, we all have feminine and masculine within us, right? So you could identify any which way and still resonate with this divine feminine. When you are divine, you will attract people that are not, because you seem to have figured out life and people want to know why. Even people who are how do I say this? People who are content to live in that devil energy, that want to surround themselves with a different kind of energy than you, they will find you charming. So you have to use your intuition and your discernment. And it feels to me that we have the tomorrow card here because there's a new beginning. I think maybe more so than I was initially giving credit to, we might have somebody here who is jealous because somebody else is planning something with you. So you may have more than one admirer or love interest, whether or not you have entertained them both or them all. But we do have answers here. I feel like fate coming out in the reverse is an important card, but I was only looking for one more. And you guys know I'm weird about this. I like it to be organized. So keep in mind, there is, I think, a change in perception here for you where you thought something was fated at one time. You no longer feel that. And that's because you have clarity. You've gained some sort of awareness here of somebody's true character, and you know it doesn't align to yours. Hi there, Leah. How are you doing? Good morning. I hope everyone's enjoying their weekend. All right, so let's get just a row of tarot now since we haven't had any tarot, and then we'll dive into Aquarius. So this is the Ghost Tarot. Six of Swords in the reverse. Somebody was trying to distract you from a path that you are meant to be on. And I think they failed. So the Two of Wands, you can even see he has a globe there, just like the one that I have, maybe more up to date. We'll see. And it's as if there's like an inability for this person, because they're a ghost trying to touch this globe. I don't know. There's an inability for somebody to impact your path. They wanted to distract you with something like sex, an empty romance, anger, revenge, something along those lines. And they were unable to. They couldn't get through to you. If they did initially, it didn't last. I feel like your radar for intent has improved, especially in the last like 2 weeks. We have the King of Wands coming out. This is clarifying financial support, along with the Six of Pentacles. There's something here that needs to be balanced out. Perhaps somebody owes you money. You might be negotiating actual alimony or child support, but there is something here about you standing up for yourself and getting what is due to you. So if somebody is holding on to something of yours and they shouldn't be, if somebody took something of yours, you're going to get that back. And I feel like a big part of your being able to see success in this situation is your being able to identify that somebody was not who they said that they were and standing up for yourself. We have the Hierophant, the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Two of Pentacles. This is really interesting, you guys. So the Hierophant coming out at the beginning of this trio tells me that we have something to do with a higher level relationship here. For some of you, this is also mentioning, remember with the universe card, God was called out. Hierophant can be God. But I think specifically this is somebody realizing that the beliefs or morals or the required character of somebody you would want to be in a relationship with is influenced by your morals, how you view the world, how you view religion, spirituality. You want somebody that's on your level, and I can't blame you. That's something that I think we all, in some way look for, right? Hi, Lynn. By the way, I saw the number 222 this morning and thought of you because I've had like 22,200 views in the last 28 days or something like that. So anyways, hi there, Cancer King. I think it was you that asked for the Cancer video, so hopefully I delivered what you needed. But we have something interesting here regarding this relationship reading. We've got, with that Ace of Pentacles in the middle being in the reverse, it's like you lose one, but then we get the Two of Pentacles. So it's like you lose a love interest, or you decide that somebody is not really up to snuff, not really who you thought they were. And then you get two other love interests. So it's like you make this decision to do something that's right for you. You acknowledge that somebody is not who you thought they were. And then more love interests come in. All right, let's get started on the astrological signs. Let's see. First, we're going to do Aquarius, and I think we'll use the Metamuse deck for you guys. And what I plan to do is leverage, kind of been my modus operandi lately. I'll use 2 or 3 decks here for you guys for each sign to get a little bit more clarity. All right, Aquarius, let's see what we have for you. The Empress, not a bad start. The Empress is absolutely this divine feminine card, by the way. So confirmation that we have somebody who has really been working to, I think, in particular, acknowledge the self-worth or self-love they should have. Hi there, Joanna. How are you doing? And, oh, hello, Voodoo. Hello, Redbeard. And do right by yourself. We have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse and the Four of Swords. So I feel like there is something here about acknowledging that moving away from some sort of collaboration or partnership was the right move, but you do need to have some sort of rest and recuperation after this situation. So if you haven't had some time to yourself, do find some time to just take care of you. Maybe it's taking a night to watch whatever you want, read whatever you want, not have to talk to people. Sometimes we need that. We have the Prince of Cups in the reverse. It feels to me, Aquarius, that you've been dealing with somebody who was quite moody, somebody who would argue over nothing or turn something small into an argument. They liked to have the power to make you feel like they could remove you from their life or that you were replaceable in some way. But I don't think they anticipated that you might also be able to kick them to the curb. It's like they were trying to establish some sort of like dominance with you and make it clear that you were less than them. And that didn't really sit well with you. You're the Empress. No, that's not how people talk to an Empress. Yeah, King of Cups in the reverse. So this is definitely an emotional bully, somebody who likes to find a way to leverage, I think, love bombing and manipulative comments to keep you where they want you and not necessarily have to do right by you. But Temperance tells me, especially since this is clarifying the Two of Pentacles, you can see we definitely have something with regards to balance here. He's balancing the pentacles. She's pouring that rainbow from one cup to another. There's something here about realizing you've got this on your own. You don't need their help. If anything, they make it less stable. All right, Aquarius, let's get some clarification for you with the Everyday Tarot. Ace of Cups, the Sun, and Strength. That is a beautiful clarification for you, Aquarius. I want you to focus on positive thoughts and manifest, draw in the things that you do want, because you know what you have walked away from is not what you wanted and not at your level. There is somebody here who is making plans and it's making somebody else jealous. Just to clarify that for you. We have somebody here who wants to let you know that they love you, and you may not have talked to this person for a while. You may not have known that this person was interested in you, or you may have thought this person was over you a long time ago. Whatever it was, this is something that would make you happy. This is somebody that you view as courageous or strong. If you don't view them that way, you will soon. You may not know what they've gone through, but this is somebody who has a legit cup of love for you. So this is a pretty positive ending to a difficult chapter in your life. So again, stay positive, okay, you guys? You want to be imagining the things you do want from this person as opposed to how this could go wrong, right? Oh, good. I hope it's the perfect place for you, Ambit. All right. And thank you. Let's go to Gemini, and this is the Rider-Waite. All right, Gemini, what do we have for you? The Magician. So remember, this is clarifying this top row, the Ghost Tarot, not, mixing up the astrological signs. So this is saying somebody who thought they were going down the wrong path has realized their own power. This is really positive. We have the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. I love the Queen of Swords clarifying our divine feminine, because this is somebody who is powerful. This is a warrior. This is somebody who knows I have intelligence and the ability to kick some ass. But more importantly, I have the ability to get stuff done on my own. So you may be feeling a little bit lonely or a little bit like you're all you have right now. But I want you to remember that the reading started with the universe. You have ancestors or something magical that is trying to make sure you stay on the right path, because you have exhibited that you have the ability to remain in this divine energy. With this Nine of Pentacles adding to our Magician and Queen of Swords, not only are you able to leverage your resources to do what you need and you have the intelligence to see what problems are ahead, you also are drawing in a little bit of attention. So if you're single now, people are looking at you as a hot commodity. If you are not single, people are wondering if that's going to happen here in the near future. I think if you aren't single, people are maybe talking about a relationship not really going your way. The Queen of Swords can at times indicate somebody who has left a relationship, but I think it's also important to remember we're reading for Gemini here, and the Queen of Swords aligns to Gemini, right? We have the King of Cups coming out, and I get a really good vibe from this. It's like you've got somebody really balanced here. King of Cups is clarifying the Six of Pentacles, which is all about, usually see a scale on that. It can mean gifts or inheritance, but I think this is somebody who wants to do right by Gemini, and somebody who feels like they have to be honest about how they feel. We have obsession in the reverse above this King of Cups. So I feel like this is telling me that somebody felt something for you, but felt like they could move forward without you. So this is somebody who wasn't really sure that they could invest in this relationship, possibly because you weren't single when you met this person, and possibly because they themselves also had some sort of roadblock here. With the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, this is somebody being cut off from whatever progression they were trying to make happen. But they never lost how they felt for you. Maybe they felt like it would subside or be less obvious over time, but that hasn't been the case. They have found that it is really hard to forget you. It's like I'm seeing a compass that always points to you wherever you are. You're the due north. You're the sense of home for this person. So yeah, with that Six of Pentacles comment I made, now we have justice coming out. Somebody wants to um, make things right here. They know that they could have been a little bit more honest with you. I don't feel like this is somebody who like betrayed you or, dragged your name through the mud or anything like that. This is somebody who was trying to live and let live and not disrupt something. So it feels to me like someone caught feelings here while another person was in a relationship and was trying to be respectful. They were always watching you from the sidelines, though, because they do have admiration for you. Again, stressing this isn't an obsession. Page of Swords and Page of Pentacles. This person could be younger than you or be worried about an age gap. This person could also be an earth sign or have Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo heavily featured in their chart. We've got an idea here, somebody who's planning, right? They want to make an offer because they have been looking to see whether or not you're in a relationship, watching for the right time to make their move here. All right, let's move on to Libra. Libra, we're going to use the Beginner's Tarot for you. If I can figure out how to shuffle, that is a requirement. Six of Cups, Page of Cups, and the reverse. So Libra, we have somebody here who is a bit stuck in their memories. They keep thinking about how you made them feel. And it's a stark contrast to how they feel currently. So they may be in a bit of a depression or have gone through a difficult time, and they're remembering that you made them feel better. There is also a word on here, pleasure after hardship. So this person feels like if they came back around and pursued something with you, it would be a beautiful thing. Like they would feel happy or restored, right? Yeah, you've got to be careful with that narcissism mask, right? But it may be helpful to just mention to you. I've got another dear friend. I won't mention her name, but she knows who she is. Um, who asked for a reading and wanted to know if somebody might be a good fit for her. And I told her this was probably somebody that was hiding their true nature, somebody that might be a narcissist. And basically, we talked about how it might be useful for her to just mention that she's done a lot of research on the psychology behind narcissism, the ability to, identify it more readily and then know how to combat that. And just kind of like casually mention that to this person. And this person didn't handle that very well. And then eventually distanced themselves. So it's like a little bit of a warning, like not direct, right? Like not like, I think you're a narcissist. Let me tell you about why. More so like conversationally, just, yeah, my last relationship wasn't really that great. I ended up doing a little bit of research to find out more about what I was dealing with. And I found out that this person was a narcissist. And it's enabled me to be able to navigate those waters a little bit more intelligently and call that out. I think it's finally empowered me to be more courageous in situations where people are trying to manipulate me. Have you ever dealt with that? So feel free to steal that. A little bit of a, kind of almost like fishing with some bait, right? Like see how they handle that instead of outright attacking them or saying, you know, I think you have this issue. Um, anyways, getting back to Libra, we've got somebody here who I think isn't going to be super honest. This is somebody who is irrational, somebody who might be a flatterer. Sorry, I love doing that. Somebody who might use flattery to distract you from their shortcomings. So be cautious of people that spend most of their time. How do I say this? I think it's really good when you find a conversationalist that knows how to do a volley. Somebody who can talk about themselves a little bit, somebody who can talk about you for a little bit, instead of always focusing on you or always focusing on them. I think that indicates this is somebody who knows how to read the room, relate, instead of maybe not wanting to talk about themselves because they're hiding something, or always talking about themselves because that's all they think about. We have the Tower in the reverse, Libra. And I feel like this is saying we've got probably a masculine energy here, but it doesn't have to be. Remember, we all have masculine and feminine energy, right? But we have the King of Wands clarified by this Tower in the reverse. So it's like somebody was trying to take action here to avoid losing something. Libra, this is exactly like our pre-shuffle. So I think you're one of the people where you're dealing with somebody who is trying to plan something in order to not lose you. These two cards are one person for you. They're not going to be able to avoid losing you, though. We have the Chariot indicating you are still moving forward with your plans, and your plans include leaving a relationship. With the Hierophant in the reverse, you see something as not really having a future or not being what you thought it was. This is underneath the Hierophant in the upright. Hierophant in the reverse. Somebody is not who they said they were. So you're done. Knight of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So we have somebody here who is like night and day from you. Let me just read the words on these cards, you guys. For the Knight of Pentacles, which I believe is your energy, Libra, we have conservative, methodical. I don't know that you're dull, but we have dependable, patient, clever, efficient, responsible. And then on the other side of things, we have pride of riches, debt, insolent from success, selfishness, unfairness, injustice, and power dynamics. This is somebody who's realized that you're better than they could ever possibly hope to catch, and they don't want to lose you, so they're trying to make sure that you think highly of them when you know the truth. You know that they are actually materialistic or a little bit of an ego. So are they jealous? Yeah, they're jealous, but it's jealous of what you could potentially have without them, and they're trying to find a way to offer you something that keeps you around even though you know who they really are. I totally agree, Nancy. But we have the Devil in the reverse suggesting you have let go of whatever was lending itself to codependency. You are not willing to sacrifice your own happiness for somebody else's lies. We have the Queen of Cups. And the Lovers. Oh yeah, they're going to be jealous. Ooh, we missed a card. They're going to be jealous because you're not going to take their offer, but you are going to have another offer, at least one other, because with the Queen of Cups and the Lovers, I'm seeing somebody here, Libra, that has more than one choice. You have more than one, possibly more than two people that are interested in being with you. And this Hierophant in the reverse doesn't stand a chance because they're not on your level. Sorry, not sorry. All right, you guys, let's move on to Pisces. So water signs. Have a wonderful day, Ambit. I'm glad you guys provide such an amazing environment for people in the chat. Thank you for doing that. All right, Pisces, we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Somebody is unhappy because they've been greedy. So Pisces, the first energy that I'm really kind of getting a hold of here is that somebody had an opportunity to be with you and they fumbled it because they were looking for the next best thing, wanting to still be a player, wanting to still have independence, not wanting to change something in order to be with you. And now they regret it. You may have even told this person, you're going to regret it if you don't do this. Like, I know you feel what I feel. And now this person realizes that you may have actually found somebody else, or you may have had a glow up that made others notice your beauty or your character, whatever it is, that much more. You've gotten some attention here, and now this person is threatened. So I feel like we have somebody here who knows that somebody else is making plans and they're jealous. Are they going to say anything? We'll find out, but we've got the Hanged Man, which kind of tells me this is somebody who knows they messed up, but they still feel like they can't do anything. They're like frozen in place, watching what they didn't want to have happen in front of their eyes, which is somebody else making a move. It's worth noting that Hanged Man is Pisces energy. I think there was some misconception here that they would be able to keep you in this Hanged Man energy. That if they didn't provide you actual closure in this situation, you wouldn't be able to move forward or be with somebody else. And you're like, haha, bitch, I cut you out. I think there is a sudden realization that you are not obsessed with this person, that you want somebody who gives you an equal give and take. So either you told this person that truth or they have come to realize this truth. They know now that you have other options and you're maybe more excited about them than you were or than you are about this person. We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse and the Sun. You may have, I mentioned they may have wanted to be a player. Knight of Wands in the reverse is somebody who you can't count on, somebody who tells you they'll be with you tomorrow and then they cancel. Like somebody who puts their own flighty desires ahead of whatever responsibilities they have, right? You saw the true nature of this person and realized that they would not be capable of offering anything that would be stable. And with the Eight of Wands, I feel like you communicated very directly with this person. And I don't think they were used to that, to be honest, Pisces. I think you told them how it was, and they were like, no one's ever spoken to me like that. This is like, sorry, you guys, I'm just going to have to say it how I see it. This is like the town bicycle being confused because like everybody wants a piece, you know? Like, what do you mean you're not interested? Like you might have resisted somebody who is quite used to sleeping with a lot of people and getting their way. This kind of reminds me of somebody asking me like who my celebrity crush is, or if I would sleep with Brad Pitt if I had the choice. And I guess my answer kind of confused them because I said, to be honest, I think a lot of people think they get power from who they have slept with. Like, oh, look at me, I have a story to tell. I slept with somebody famous. And I said, I would much rather tell the story of Brad Pitt hitting on me and wanting to sleep with me and me saying no. Call me weird. Call me silly, but I think that's much more empowering. Like, yeah, all of you would like drop trow in 3 seconds because, oh, he's famous. Yeah, that's not enough to ride this ride. Sorry, Brad. Ace of Swords. You told the truth to this person, and this person was kind of flabbergasted. Like, you I mean, I guess sometimes people see through the charade, but usually they don't tell me about it. Usually they don't tell me to my face what they think. And you were like, no, see, here's the problem. You like having sex with anything with legs, and I like having sex with somebody who respects me. They're like, what? I don't, what is, huh? And this person realizes you are not somebody to be messed with. You are the empress. You respect yourself. You show respect to yourself, and you expect other people to respect you as well. You might be a hot commodity, but you are not an easy commodity. There's that Eight of Wands again. You might want to check out the reading from yesterday. I'm pretty sure I hashtagged it 888. There's also a comment 888 for it, but we have a couple of eights here, so that might be applicable to you. What I really do see here is you took action, or you responded in a love situation in a way that was a little bit unpredictable for this person. And you spoke the truth in a way that has kind of shaken their ground a little bit, almost as if to challenge them. Like, is this really how you want to live your life? Are you feeling fulfilled? Yeah, are you? Do you have little like notches on the bedpost? Like, look at how cool I am. Because that shit isn't cool, just to clarify. All right, let's move on to Cancer. Cancer, we're going to use the Black Tarot for you. Queen of Swords. This is clarifying the happiness in the reverse. And the Lovers in the reverse. All right, Cancer. So we have somebody here who is upset that you didn't choose them. This could be a relationship that ended. I gotta say, I don't really get good vibes here. Somebody who is making plans because they're afraid they might lose you, who already feels like you chose somebody else. This feels to me like somebody is trying to plan a situation to mess with perhaps a new person. Nancy, if you're asking about the order in terms of the reading, you can find that in the description box. I'm on Cancer now. I'm in the middle of the water signs, so I'll be doing Scorpio next. And then after that, fire signs and earth signs. But yeah, I'm a little bit nervous here for you, Cancer, because we've got somebody who wants to mess with you. They're not willing to accept that things are over. They feel like there's still something that you owe them. The Seven of Spheres in the reverse is the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. You see that little person right here? That's your person trying to make sure that things don't end, even though you told them that they should. So they're trying to force their way here. They may try to intimidate or make somebody feel uncomfortable if you are dating somebody new. They may try to mess with you in terms of making it seem like you are not loyal to somebody new. So guard yourself against this person. This Queen of Swords is trying to ruin something new for you because they don't want to lose you. Four of Cups. They feel rejected. Yeah. They're moving in secret. They're trying to cause some sort of grief here between you and somebody new. They don't want to lose you. Be careful. This is somebody who will mess with probably anybody until they get their way. Hi there, Debbie. How are you doing? Did I miss anybody else? I don't think so. Yeah, there's a fight brewing here. This person wants to make it very clear that they view you as theirs and they're not ready to throw in the towel. For some of you, you may need to look into a restraining order or being more cautious about what is shared on social media. Yes, be careful what you share on social media, please. We have the Three of Cups and Eight of Swords. Cancer, this person may use a mutual friend to be able to look at your profile. So again, even if you feel like you have this person blocked, they may still be looking at your profile. They may create a new profile. If you are public on Instagram, maybe stop doing that. No, this is still Cancer, Mickey. Oh, sorry. Thank you, Voodoo. Yeah, good call, Joanna. This person is trying to find a way to trap you. With the Eight of Swords, they're thinking that they can get some sort of information here that they can use against you and make this new person disappear. So this is somebody who's a little bit unhinged here. You got to be smarter than they are. What else do we have for Cancer, please? Four of Swords, you may need to have a little bit of time on your own. Especially if you have jumped from relationship to relationship, I implore you to take some time to not have to deal with making somebody else happy. Just focusing on what you need is something that seems to be the right call right now. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. You need a break. You need a break from feeling like you always have to please somebody else. You need to be just worried about yourself for a little while. And Knight of Cups in the reverse. This person that is trying to mess up your love situation is definitely exhibiting some questionable character or like behavior. People are noticing that they're a little bit obsessed or freaking out over this. And, they probably need to have a little bit of distance between you and them for a little while. All right, let's move to Scorpio. This is the Egyptian Tarot. Scorpio, we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody has tried to take something from you that they did not earn, something that they did not work for, something that they are not sorry for. This could be somebody who is a bit petty, a little bit immature, but I feel like this is also either something you already know or something that you're about to find out. So in other words, I don't think this person is going to get away with whatever they try to take from you. Yeah, High Priestess, you already know, or you're going to be able to figure this out. And this is something that happened as a result of somebody not wanting you to make a decision on probably a relationship. This could be, keep in mind, because we had financial support at the beginning, this could be somebody who wants to get back at you because they didn't get as much money as they thought they should. Maybe they thought they should have had better child support, better alimony. They should have gotten the cottage. You should have gotten less, whatever it was. This person is trying to teach you a lesson. Moon in the sideways position. This person is trying to hide their true intentions, which I believe is somebody who is a user, somebody who wanted to keep you in a stagnant position where you could do enough to like keep things going for them, but not be good enough where you noticed you were probably better than they were. So I think you see very clearly now the difference between you and this other person. I'm not really sure what those play emojis are. Are you linking to something else? But hi, Singjin. I think that's what I'm supposed to pronounce that as. The Nancy's. I like it. Ooh. Now you're showing off your good taste there, Redbeard. All right, Scorpio, one more from the Egyptian Tarot for you, and then we'll get the clarifiers. Three of Cups in the reverse. You'll find more balance when you change your social community. Feels to me like you have more than one person who is not true around you, people who are trying to take advantage of you, possibly use you for money or clout, possibly both. And they are either aware of this person and how they've treated you, or what they've tried to take from you or have taken from you, or they feel like they're also going to benefit. So I would be cautious. You may have literally three people around you that you thought you could trust that you cannot trust. So be cautious and don't share information with any of these people until you figure out who's actually the problem. It's like you're trying to find out who the mole is. Should we start calling him Whitebeard? Graybeard? All right, we have King of Cups in the reverse and King of Swords in the reverse. Oh, really? Also, my candle just went out. You know, he's been fighting the good fight for a long time. I don't know, Scorpio. This is interesting, but seems to be supporting this Three of Cups in the reverse. Namely, there are people here who are trying to bully you, trying to use words against you. It could be that many people have tried to prevent you from making an offer to the person that you truly love. There are too many people that would maybe have less financial gain if you made this decision. But I do look at the Ace of Pentacles as a really, really good luck sign. So we may have something here where you just need to follow your gut. Because I feel like there are people trying to prevent you from being happy in a relationship. So I say, listen to your intuition and your discernment. If you're in love with somebody that you think is incredible, then, go with that. Hey, me too, Redbeard. All right, let's move on to Aries. Aries, we're going to use the Edgar Allan Poe for you. Ace of Cups in the reverse. This is a breakup. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, but somebody didn't want this breakup. Somebody is still fighting to keep this alive. This is like somebody who is refusing to believe that things are over. This could be particularly true for somebody who has maybe had, like one or two breakups previously. So it's like this person's like, no, we've done this before, but we got back together. Why can't we do that again? But I think somebody finally realizes that what they were scared to walk away from will never work out. Six of Wands in the reverse. This is clarifying the Six of Pentacles. It's like, if I want to find something that is actually like a symbiotic relationship, something where we respect each other and we also help each other become better versions of themselves, I cannot stay in this relationship. This only makes me angry or makes me feel like I can't stay on my true path. This is that haunting ethereal pairing that we had. You have this ethereal energy here, and they have this haunted energy. What else for Aries, please? The World in the reverse. Six of Pentacles and Two of Cups. I think it's important to call out for you, Aries, that somebody from your past acted as a bit of a barrier here or an obstacle for you in terms of feeling that true love connection. And once you realized that you needed to let go of the past and look for new opportunities, this new love comes in. And we do have masks on, so I feel like there's like a little bit of hesitancy here. Perhaps concern that one will get hurt again if they love somebody. So I encourage you to leverage your intuition and your discernment. Try to find out, of course, who you're with, but don't feel like you have to hide yourself or what you want. So we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. This feels like somebody denying that they're in love. The World in the reverse. We just had that here. Definitely an important message for you. There's a refusal to start a new chapter. This could be the person who's trying to make a plan here to make sure they don't lose you. Yeah. Magician in the reverse. So you've got somebody here who's trying to devise a way to not lose you, but I think you already know that this is lost. All right, let's move to Leo. Leo, we'll use the gold foil tarot for you. But you gotta forgive me. I need a little bit of Dr. Pepper. I can't remember if I told you guys this. I think I did like a couple days ago, but I stumbled upon a news broadcast with an old woman. She was 104. I think it's from 5 years ago. And she was saying Dr. Pepper was how she managed to live so long, and that she had 2 doctors tell her that that was a bad habit, but they died before her. So it's my new favorite story. But yeah, there's new Dr. Pepper, you guys. Did you see that? It's strawberries and cream. It's so good. It's a little sugary, if I'm honest. Yep. Same here, Miss Joanna. Ayahuasca, huh? Ooh, good luck with that, voodoo. All right, so Leo, we've got the Wheel of Fortune in the upright and Temperance in the reverse. This is very interesting because we have, of course, at the start, happiness in the reverse and the divine feminine. So my question to you is there somebody who is creating imbalance in your life, Leo? Because you seem to have a lot of good blessings or abundance coming your way that could be at risk because of somebody you're dealing with here who is dealing with a little bit of difficulty in their life. And I feel like they are taking that out on other people. So this is somebody who likes to make other people responsible for their own problems. This could be somebody that you're living with or somebody that you used to live with. We have the 10 of Cups in the reverse. I feel like this is discord or strife within a living situation. Tower in the reverse. Whatever somebody is trying to prevent from happening, some sort of ending, they're not going to be able to prevent it. This is only going to make the ending that much more difficult or painful. So I think there's probably evidence here, Leo, that this planning and jealousy energy is one and the same energy for you. Somebody who feels they have to plan something to make sure that they don't lose you. They're not going to be successful. 5 of Swords and 3 of Wands. They are trying to sabotage your plans to leave or whatever you want to do that is a new endeavor. You might have a new relationship in mind. The number 3 could be important for you, Leo, as we just had 2 3s come out in a row. Somebody is trying to sabotage you. So be aware, keep your plans to yourself. You do seem to have a new love interest, or maybe even it's just a really good friendship, but this invokes a lot of jealousy out of somebody who feels entitled to being with you. All right, let's clarify for you, Leo. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, someone feels like they're not done with you yet. They haven't gotten what they wanted from you. This is like giving me vibes of somebody who feels like they deserve to be your wife. They deserve to be your husband. They deserve to benefit from your financial success. And they didn't get what they wanted from you. This could be somebody who wants to baby trap you or find some other way to make it so that you have to be with them. So be very cautious, please. This person is very much so thinking about money. They don't want you to choose happiness. For some of you, this could be somebody who feels like their money should stop you from leaving, and they might want to try to entice you with something like a house or something crazy like that. So be cautious. There's definitely somebody here planning something because they don't want you to have free will and be able to leave this relationship. All right, let's go to Sagittarius with the Morgan Greer. Six of Wands right out the gate. That's beautiful. Six of Wands is about victory or success. And this comes to you after letting go of a love situation that didn't feel right to you. So, if you're still kind of trying to decide how to handle this situation, focus on what the end goal is. Because for some of you, I feel like this is I need to let go of this relationship because it's holding me back from my career goals or where I want to move. That was crazy how that landed, you guys. It was the devil sideways on top of the king of swords. So I feel like we've got somebody here who has been kind of dealing with a lot of inner turmoil or inner conflict. This king of swords is you, Sagittarius. You know what you want, you know what you need. You have a good noggin on you, okay? So don't let anybody like make you second guess that. But there is something here that you are in the midst of relinquishing or letting go that has held you back, an obsession, an addiction, codependency, something that you know needs to be let go of. So, you know, do justice on that. This could be a relationship or a friend or a family relationship. With the Five of Cups in the reverse, I feel like you already know, Sagittarius, that this is something that once you do let go of it, you will acknowledge that this was how you had to do it because there's a block here. This is something that blocks a new beginning that you know you want or you need. The Hermit. This gives me really positive energy. I think, Sagittarius, you're going to be able to defeat whatever this is and stay to the path that you have, determined is the right one for you. This is you going up against this haunted energy and knowing exactly the right way to deal with it. So have faith and courage in yourself, okay? We have the High Priestess. Sagittarius, I feel like there is a really strong intuition on your side that helps guide you. This could be yours or it could be, augmented by that of another, but I do feel like you're able to avoid whatever mess or drama this is by leveraging that intuition. This is somebody who is trying to control the situation, but you already know that. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. This person could come after your money. They want it to seem as though you don't have what you need to be able to make the change that you want to make. All right, moving on to Capricorn. We're going to use the Masonic Tarot. Capricorn, we have the Three of Chalices or Cups, the Fool, and the Devil in the reverse. The Devil in the same place right here, Capricorn. That's interesting. And of course, as many of you know, Capricorn is aligned with the Devil card. I think we've got a situation here where somebody wants to take a new path, perhaps wants to be in a new relationship because they've let go of some sort of codependency or fear of abandonment here. So I do feel like there's a new beginning. But with the Knight of Gold or Knight of Wands in the reverse, there's somebody here who is a little bit hot and cold. That is perhaps a bit of a roadblock for you. We have the Queen of Chalices in the reverse. This is somebody who is emotionally difficult to deal with. I'm going to go ahead and say they are manipulative. So Capricorn, be cautious. We've got somebody who is trying to get the outcome they want, not the outcome you want. And they're willing to lie to you about it. With the Knave of Gold, which is like the Page of Wands, there's communication coming in here and it may be full of lies. So be careful what you believe. Make sure you trust but verify, right? Hi there, Ben. How are you doing? Did I say hi to Brianna? I hope I did. Hi, Brianna. All right, let's get some clarification for you, Capricorn. We have the Two of Swords in the reverse, so I feel like there is a decisiveness here. You probably already know who this person is or see through their shenanigans. And I think you also probably suspect this person has an unhealed trauma or something that is making it difficult for them to stay on the same path that you would like to stay on. Wheel of Fortune in the upright. This person cannot change the blessings or abundance that are coming your way. The only thing they can do is delay them. So don't give them too much power. Make sure that you are staying on your path. Let's move to Taurus. Taurus, we're going to use the Bianco Nero for you. Ten of Cups in the reverse, King of Swords in the reverse. Taurus, I think this has been a recurring theme for you. We've got somebody in the home environment that is trying to leverage their words to make you feel bad about yourself. Somebody who is pushing you to anger. This person is a roadblock for you. This is that dynamic over here, right? The haunting and the ethereal. One of you is a lost soul, not really looking for the path that they should be on. And the other of you, likely you, is figuring out what you need to do to stay on the right path. You already have made several decisions that demonstrate that you would like to be a better version of yourself. Don't let this person change the direction for you. Ten of Wands in the reverse. This person is trying to make things more difficult for you so you feel overwhelmed. And as such, forget that they are the person that you are fighting against. This is every single card in the reverse for you, Taurus. You are dealing with somebody that really wants to make things difficult for you. They feel like if they can stop your progress, that they can continue to use you or feel better about themselves by making you feel worse. This is a call to action from the universe to defend what is rightfully yours and defend the work that you have been making progress on, namely shadow work or dealing with your traumas. Don't let this person invalidate everything that you have done for yourself. Stand up for yourself. What else for Taurus, please? Three of Swords in the reverse. You are healing, but there is communication that needs to be dealt with. So you may need to repeat something you said to this person or really hit home some kind of message here. Feels to me like some of you are considering moving or kicking this person out or finding a way to distance yourself. When you do, you expect this person to be even more difficult to deal with, and you're correct. We've got, with the Empress in the reverse, somebody who is trying to take from you, somebody who wants to make things harder for you instead of being a good friend or family member or partner. All right, let's move on to Virgo. Virgo, we're going to use the Golden Art Nouveau for you. And thank you as ever for being patient, being the last one on my list. It's not because I don't love you. We have the Four of Wands in the reverse. Eight of Cups in the reverse. There is a problem within a relationship that keeps coming back. And it feels to me like what I'm seeing in my head is one of those like ping pong paddle things with a ball attached to it that you constantly can like hit. And honestly, I'm seeing that as an example of somebody trying to deal with a problem. You shove it away and it keeps coming back. You shove it away and it keeps coming back. You got to acknowledge that if you want this stupid ball to not come back, you have to cut the line. There's something here that you have to end that you haven't ended. And when you do, you'll be able to escape whatever this instability is. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. There's somebody here who is in your life or that you collaborate with that is not being honest with you. And the weird thing is you already know this person is not honest. You already know this person is trying to make you feel responsible for something that they have done or for something that they do. This feels like a toxic relationship. There's a communication or conversation that needs to happen here in terms of a new beginning. I feel like there is already plans or something happening here for you that enables you to escape out a window or sneak out the back door. There is something that you've already been thinking about, but you haven't done. Do it. Do it. There's a new beginning that you are meant to have, but you are letting somebody who is mentally unwell and trying to keep control or manipulation over you dictate what's going on in your life when you should be the one who makes those decisions. This person doesn't deserve to. What else for Virgo, please? This is like somebody who makes you feel like you have to kind of tiptoe around. 8 of Pentacles. You've been working really hard on something. There is success that's going to come your way, but it's almost like this is on hold because this person you're dealing with would ruin it. So you're delaying your own blessings. Page of Cups, there's a sense of immaturity here in this person. 9 of Swords. They're freaking out because they know that things are ending. So basically, you're kicking the can down the street, and this person already knows it. They're going to find a way to make things more difficult for you or try to, it's like a weird mix of, I want you to feel like you should stay with me, but I also want to punish you. So this can only end up getting worse. Please do what's right for yourself, okay? All right, as I like to do at the end, this is a general, not Virgo specific, so for everyone, pull from the Zodiac fortune telling cards. You have a few trustworthy friends and one unexpected enemy. Carry through and your intentions will be happy. And you will receive a gift from one dear to you. So I hope that helps everyone. After this is done recording, of course, I will hop back on and add some timestamps for you all. Thank you for making the chat fun, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be back later with, I think we're on Scorpio. So I'll be sure to do that this afternoon, and I'll see you on that reading. Bye, guys.